Ever wondered how to make the perfect cheeseburger at home? Our culinary journey begins with assembling the right ingredients. You will need some ground beef, fresh buns, your favorite cheese, crisp lettuce, ripe tomatoes, tangy pickles and onions. And let's not forget the condiments that tie it all together. The heart of any cheeseburger is the beef patty. Start by seasoning your ground beef with a little salt and pepper. Gently form it into patties, being careful not to overwork the meat. This is crucial for keeping your patties tender and juicy. Now let's bring the heat. Whether you're using a grill or a pan, the key is to cook your patties just right. Heat your cooking surface until it's nice and hot, then place your patties on it. You'll want to cook them for about 4 minutes on each side for a medium-cooked patty. You'll know they're ready when they have a beautiful caramelized crust. Once your patties are cooked to your liking, it's time to bring all the elements together. Start with a lightly toasted bun, then place the sizzling patty on it. Next, lay your cheese on top, letting the heat of the patty melt it slightly. After the cheese, it's time for the veggies. Start with a layer of lettuce, followed by slices of fresh tomato, pickles, and onions. Now for the final touch, the condiments. They can make or break your cheeseburger. Ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, or a special sauce, choose what you love the most. Spread it on the top bun for an extra flavor kick, and voila! You've just created a cheeseburger that's every bit as good as any you'd find at a fancy restaurant. And there you have it, the perfect cheeseburger made right in your kitchen. What's the perfect side dish for your homemade cheeseburger? Crispy onion rings, of course. Imagine biting into a crunchy golden onion ring, its sweetness perfectly balanced by a hint of spice. Sounds mouth-watering, doesn't it? Well, let's roll up our sleeves and get started. The ingredients are simple but essential. You'll need some round and firm onions, flour, breadcrumbs, eggs, and your favorite spices. The spices are the secret to turning these humble ingredients into something extraordinary. You can choose anything from paprika, garlic powder, or even a pinch of cayenne pepper for a little heat. Preparing the onions is as easy as pie. Simply peel them and cut into thick rings. Now let's set up our breading station. This is the fun part. You'll need 3 dishes, one for flour, another for beaten eggs, and the last one for breadcrumbs mixed with your chosen spices. To bread the onion rings, start by dipping each ring into the flour. Make sure it's fully coated, shaking off any excess, then dip it into the beaten eggs. Lastly, roll it in the breadcrumbs. Make sure every nook and cranny is covered. Repeat the process until all your onion rings are ready for their hot oil bath. Now let's get frying. Heat up some oil in a deep pan or a fryer. Once the oil is hot enough, carefully drop in the onion rings. Fry them until they turn a beautiful golden brown. Remember to flip them occasionally for an even color. Once they are done, remove them from the oil and set them on a paper towel to drain any excess oil. But wait, we're not done yet. What's an onion ring without a delicious dip? You could whip up a quick aioli, a tangy barbecue sauce, or even a spicy ketchup. The choice is yours. And there you have it. Crispy, flavorful onion rings ready to accompany your cheeseburger. They're so tasty, you might even forget about the burger. With these crispy onion rings, your homemade meal is complete. So how simple was that? With a few steps, you've transformed basic ingredients into a mouth-watering feast. Remember how we started with the cheeseburger? We seasoned our ground beef, shaped it into a patty, and grilled it to perfection. Then we layered it with melting cheese, crisp lettuce, juicy tomatoes, all sandwiched between warm, toasty buns. And let's not forget about those crispy onion rings. We coated slices of onion in a flavorful batter, then fried them until they were golden and crunchy. Every bite is a perfect balance of sweetness from the onion and savory crunch from the batter. Creating such a delicious meal from scratch is a satisfying experience, isn't it? And the beauty of it is that you can make it your own. Experiment with different cheeses on your burger, or try a new seasoning in your onion ring batter. Now you have all the information you need to make the perfect cheeseburger and crispy onion rings at home. Enjoy your cooking adventure, and remember, the secret ingredient is always love.